So let's go on board with somebody here.
I don't think this track has any cameras.
It doesn't. You have to use free roam on this track. I don't have cameras installed, so. All right, guys. Revs are up. And the gate is down for our first preseason F-Class Moto for Backyard MX Series 2. So it looks like Dahl with the Wicked Racing team is going to maybe take a whole shot here, but Panic Rev is pushing up around the outside.
That was a pretty clean first corner,
It
I have
really,
to say.
yeah, it really was. A lot of the riders called for the use of brakes, and I think a lot of people took that advice. So if Cal Naughton is in the chat, you got your boy Jones up front here, man. #1 in the F class, with Tajita in second and LeFou on the Sky Motorsports Honda rounding out third. So let's take a look here at our 10 commandments.
And Splinter brought his 125 back. I said it earlier, but he's always on that 125, having the
Yeah,
most fun.
this man right here. Some call him the roadblock. He
Yep.
rides a wide bike, that's for sure. All right, real quick. Sorry, I hate that this track doesn't have auto cameras. So let's go on board with Jones. Looks like Tajita was able to get by him. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This might be the worst track ever for commentating because the cameras don't work. So I can't cycle between riders. Maybe it'll let me. Nope. Alright, we might just have to go old school, guys. Old school Backyard MX. And do the drone camera.
Man, 3 wide going into the corner right there. The Fu goes on the inside. Almost gets him.
Yeah, so Jones has taken the pass back. Obviously, I'm pulling my best Ryan Villapoto here with the late commentary calls, but LeFou is pushing up and battling for the lead here. So Tajita has fallen back to third, and Luge on the CC racing team is in fourth. So, man, I am like utterly disappointed with the cameras on this track. It is the drone camera is great, but it's not good for cycling between riders. So we'll just stick with this battle for the lead for now. Oh, Jones bobbles and almost makes a mistake, but he keeps it up on 2 wheels. Let's go on board with LeFou for just a moment. Uh-oh, so Jones goes down and LeFou makes the pass into first place. So we have a new race leader, guys. LeFou on the Sky Motorsports Honda. Let's come back here. So I think once timing and scoring updates, it might be a little bit easier to cycle between these riders. Yeah, Jen, if you're in the stream, dude, hit me with those cameras so I can close this game and upload them before the second moto starts. course, it takes me to Hooter, who is clearly in our chat right now, not happy about his circumstances in the Moto, and decided to come to Twitch chat instead of talking to his mechanic. So Jones on the NNY Racing team is still got his sights on our race leader LeFou.
It's a long race too, so plenty of time for him to catch up.
Only about a third of the Moto is gone, guys. 10 minutes left, and again, this is a 2-moto format, so... Oh, LeFou goes down in the 10 Commandments, and Jones makes the pass. Jones just got to really keep it clean and consistent. I think 10 Commandments are giving those guys a lot of problems. If you don't just take the safe lines, doubling through them, or at least hit that first triple in and then double your way out, you can have a lot of trouble in them. So they're not the easiest section of this track, that's for sure.
And I've been watching it, and everyone's taking the what you said earlier. If you skip the commandments, you skip Backyard MX.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen one person skip them.
If you skip the 10 Commandments in preseason, you skip Backyard MX regular season. That's right. Let's ride the track clean. Let's ride it how it's supposed to be ridden. Let's go on board with our third place here, Tajita. And our fourth place is Luge on CC Suzuki, but is riding that Factory Goon Flow Honda, so...
Yeah, identity crisis. You know, this might be the F class, but these guys are fast.
Yeah, the qualifying times for Ironman just proved that when you put your mind to it and you put in the effort to grind, even between 200 plus riders that signed up for Backyard MX Season 2, the lap times were really only within like 10 seconds of each other. So everybody here is fast. They're clearly going to be your more dominant riders in each class. But, oh, Rob Dog takes the inside pass on Luge and makes it by. Luge kind of spins out there and is not able to keep it up. So let's check in with Jones, LeFou, and Tajita here.
There's a pretty good battle between Millet and Felipe. Pretty close.
Lyndon says he's rooting for Rob Dog. Well, Rob Dog is making a push on Tajita here through the 10 Commandments. Can he make it stick? They both take the inside roller. Rob Dog's going to have to try to get a better run through here. It looks like he might have it. Cross jumps on Tajita. Tajita's able to keep it up clean, but Rob Dog does make the pass. The question is, can he make it stick? So far, so good for our new third place rider rounding out the podium. So now coming up to second place is Rob Dog Racing. So he is making a hard charge through the pack right here, picking up some tips from our old pal Garcia on how to get through a pack cleanly.
Yeah, you think he's in the flow state?
I think he's in the flow state right now. That Yamaha is just barking, dude. My goodness.
I've raced with Rob. He's quick. Oh, it goes down. Commentator curse.
Unfortunate. So LeFou takes the position back again, it looks like. Or Tajita does, I'm sorry. LeFou's got to get on the throttle, man. He's getting caught here.
I'm really excited to see what the second moto is like, because do you think fatigue on the second moto is going to be a thing where...
Oh no, so Tajita and Rob Dog have made the pass on LeFou, who goes down at some point, but Tajita's not able to keep it up. So now LeFou's second place position is gone. It was under threat, and it was immediately taken away. So Rob Dog has now moved up into second, and LeFou has fallen back into third. Mojo, I think that the second moto is going to prove to be beneficial more than it will be fatigue, especially since it's only two 15-minute motos. I think these riders are going to take their 10-minute break, and they're going to come back with they're just going to come back ready for the race. You know,
Yeah,
when Moto 1 started, yeah, they'll be warmed up. They'll be warmed up, and in the race mindset. The track will feel even more familiar to them than it did coming back from practice. So I think the battles in Moto 2 will not only be better, but I think we might even see it between different riders. So
yeah, and also like maybe someone who's maybe in 10th right now, not up front, like had a really bad, didn't really get the track, but after spending 15 minutes on it, it's like, oh, it's starting to pick up lines, and then bring them into the second moto.
yeah. All right, so there is our second place rider, Rob Dog, with LeFou in third. And if you take a look here, we have a three-way battle for fourth place between Tajita, Lug, and Spectre. Oh no, Lug goes down in that corner. This can be a tough one if you're not on the brake soon enough, or if you front brake too late, you can go over the bars, which is what looks like happened to Lug there. So, as you can see, Rob Dog and LeFou have kind of checked out on their third place competition. But this right here, guys, is our leader, Jones, on the NNY racing team, who currently has a 12-second gap on second place of Rob Dog and LeFou. So, Mojo, you want to help me keep eyes on what's happening between Rob Dog and LeFou?
Yeah, where are they at? I was watching a battle.
Second place and third place, they've just passed the finish line. They're about to come through the 10 Commandments in just a moment. Luke goes down again. Got to keep it up in these tight inside corners, guys, or else you will pay the price.
Jones went down, and now Rob is pretty close. He got tangled up with a lapper.
All right, yep.
The Commandments.
We're back on it.
He's not super close, but he could see him now.
Yep. So Rob is laser focused on that front position, and Jones does go down again. So Rob is going to take the lead position away right here.
This is insane.
Yeah. Give it to us, Paradox. This is insane. Bar to bar. A new battle for the lead here. 2.5 minutes left. So Rob Dog's been charging through the pack to catch Jones. He's been chipping away at the lead that Jones had. I think Rob Dog has what it takes to stay in front of Jones, but the question is can he make a pass and can he make it stick? Let's see what line choice they take. Yep, bar to bar. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yep, Rob goes inside. That's the rough line. Jones took the outside, which is my personal favorite line choice, but only because I'm all about consistency. It's a little bit smoother on that outside line. You can gather enough speed and really send that scrub jump.
Now LeFou's like, I want to join the party.
Yep, so here comes LeFou now. Remember just a little bit ago we talked about how Rob and LeFou were battling, but Jones had checked out. Now it's all but a three-way battle for the first place position. I think if Jones goes down, these two riders are going to have an easy time capitalizing. Oof. Still waiting on Jen to at me in the chat about these LL cams. Yeah, somebody wave the blue flag here because our man Nate Batten from the open.
Oh, he just takes him out.
Jones goes down. Jones goes down in the corner after scuffling with Nate. So now that pushes him back to third. Oh no, Mojo called it. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. You're the GOAT.
Totally ruined that race.
Once we get these cams up, we'll have the dual cam set up for Moto 2. All right, so Jones obviously not going to be satisfied with that performance. He's got to get around LeFou, and he's got to do it quick. There's less than a minute left, which means by the time Rob crosses the finish line, he's going to get the white flag. Jones not able to get a clean run through the commandments, but LeFou runs into him. Yeah. All right, so both of them managed to stay up and stay in the battle. Oh, he cross jumps.
Oh,
Jones cuts a little bit too far on the left side and takes out LeFou in the air.
oh, I'm
Unintentional, but
down again trying to get going.
man, so LeFou caught a string of bad luck on the last lap here in Moto 1.
And guess who's right behind LeFou now? These Street Dog Racing team, they are hard chargers. They might not be there in the beginning of the race, but they charge.
Yeah, there's something in the water at the Street Dogs Racing camp for sure. If you guys have ever seen Space Jam, they got a couple bottles of Michael Jordan's secret stuff because they come in clutch at the end of the race. And I'm sorry, it's not white flag for Rob when he crosses the finish line. It will be two laps remaining. So, been so used to commentating Supercross lately that I forget how the outdoor format works. So let's go back up here for just a minute and see where Jones is. Should still be in a comfortable second place with LeFou in third. But there is our race leader. So 2 laps remaining for Rob Dog as he crosses the finish line. And we will see when timing and scoring updates in just a moment what his track position is. It's a 16-second gap over Jones. So looks like LeFou's going to come across in third. Felipe has now moved up into the 4th place position. And this is a battle for our top 5 here between Devin and Spectre. I wonder if there has been anybody who has cut straight across that start straight, not recognizing that you need to come down here past the billboards and take the 180. I don't see any ruts, so I assume not, but alright guys, so it looks like Felipe has caught LeFou and is trying to make a pass on him for the final podium position rather. Not able to get the run he wanted to into the 10 Commandments because of pushing too hard and braking too late in the corner before. But there is still a lot of race left for how close that they are right now. So if LeFou makes a mistake, Felipe is certain to capitalize on it. 2 laps remaining, more like a lap and a half.
There's a lot of room on this track too. Like the laps are long.
And this is just preseason Paradox. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the riders who signed up for our preseason event. Oh, LeFou goes down, and there it is, guys. Felipe capitalizes on the mistake and makes the pass into our our final podium position. I keep wanting to say final transfer spot. Again, guys, I'm so used to commentating Supercross right now.
It's like this whole race has been kind of like an LCQ.
It's just been intense battles for these top positions. All right, well, we'll stick back here with Devin, who has made it around Spectre and is sitting in our final top 5 position. So let's take a look at some of the other riders on the pack. As soon as we say that, Tajita comes through in one of the roughest sections that Loretta's has to offer. You can see the braking bumps through here, and they will eat you up if you're not careful. So Spectre might have made up a couple bike links on Devin, and he is trying to catch up. He's got a last lap white flag out to get into a top 5 position, and if he wants to do it, he's got to do it now. Keeping a little bit of visual there on our other riders. So guys, looking at timing and scoring on the left side there, you can see, man, there is a heated battle going on between Tajita and Luke here. You guys can see that Rob has completely checked out. Look at these 2 battles. I'm trying to keep them both in the frame. Unfortunate for Luke, he goes down, but I'm okay with it because it has given me some time to get back up here and commentate on Devin and Spectre. But Spectre goes down in that 180 around the billboard, so Devin should have a clean track in front of him, a safe track behind him, and as long as he doesn't make any mistakes, we'll finish in top 5 here in Moto number 1. So Tajita was fortunate enough to keep it up and not go down in his battle with Lug earlier, but now he has caught up to Spectre because of Spectre's mistake and is trying to make a pass for 6th. And guys, if you're just joining us, the Loretta Lynn's cameras in this game are just non-existent, so I'm having to use the free roam cam for now. But I'm going to close my game in between Moto number 1 and Moto number 2. and add in some cameras, which can be downloaded thanks to the man, the myth, the legend, Jin himself. And then when we come back for Moto number 2, hopefully we will have a much better viewing experience. So where is Game Pros? Okay.
Mine did too.
Somebody might have just joined. So Rob Dog Racing here, guys. There is your race leader and your Moto number 1 winner as he takes the checkers. In second place, it'll be Jones with the NNY Racing Team. Third place will belong to Felipe on the Street Dogs Racing Kawasaki. For all my Sky Motorsports fans in the chat, LeFou is going to take the 4th place position here in Moto number 1. And about another lap, maybe 2, and Devin, I think Devin would have caught him, and we would have seen a battle for that position. But unfortunately, just not enough time for Devin's hard charge. So Devin on the Factory Goon Honda rounds out our top 5.